Have you ever wondered why so many men hesitate or even pull away when they meet a confident, mature woman over 30? It's not about age, it's not about looks, it's about one specific trait that men fear the most once a woman crosses that line of experience and maturity. And today, I'm going to break this down for you using psychology, real case studies, and relationship research, so you'll see clearly why this happens, and more importantly, how you can use it to your advantage. So, what's the trait? It's independence combined with clarity of standards. When women cross their late 20s and enter their 30s, something shifts. By this age, most women have more financial stability, or at least work experience, clearer understanding of what they want in a relationship, less tolerance for immaturity or games. According to a 2019 Pew Research Center study, women over 30 are far less likely to settle for partners who don't meet their emotional or practical needs. They've seen enough of the dating scene to recognize red flags quickly. And this very trait, independence paired with clarity, can actually scare a lot of men away. Why? Because it means she won't chase him, she won't tolerate disrespect, and she doesn't need him for survival, finances, or self-worth. Now let's dig into why this fear shows up so strongly in men. 1. It challenges their traditional role. For centuries, men were taught their value lies in being providers and protectors. But when a woman shows she can provide for herself, men who rely on that old model suddenly feel irrelevant. In fact, a University of Chicago study, 2017, found that marriages where the woman earns more than the man report higher levels of male stress and even higher divorce rates initiated by women. This doesn't mean men dislike successful women. It means some men feel insecure when their traditional role is challenged. 2. It forces accountability. An independent woman over 30 knows what she wants. She won't put up with half-hearted effort. Psychologist Dr. Bella DiPolo points out in her research on singlehood that women over 30 often become better at spotting manipulation or low effort because they've already been through failed relationships. This forces men to either step up their game or walk away. And sadly, many walk away because it's easier than confronting their own shortcomings. 3. It threatens ego and control. Let's be honest, immature men want control. They feel more secure when a woman is younger, more impressionable, or more dependent. But a 32-year-old woman with her own apartment, her own income, and her own social circle, she can walk away anytime. Men know this, and it terrifies them, not because she's mean or cold, but because she's not easily controlled. 4. It exposes their lack of direction. Here's a hard truth. By 30, many women have figured out their career path, or at least have a plan. But a large number of men are still trying to find themselves. A Harvard Business Review survey, 2020, showed that women in their 30s often outpace men in goal setting and long-term planning. When a man meets a woman who is crystal clear about what she wants, it puts a spotlight on his own lack of clarity. Instead of stepping up, many retreat out of fear. Let me give you a real case study. In 2018, researchers at the University of Michigan conducted interviews with over 1,200 single men and women about dating experiences after 30. One woman, aged 33, shared that when she expressed she wanted a committed relationship leading to marriage, several men ghosted her after just a few dates. The reason, when asked later, was telling. One man admitted, "She was too clear about what she wanted, and I wasn't ready to promise anything. I felt like I couldn't just see where it goes." This wasn't about her looks. It wasn't about her personality. It was her clarity and independence that created fear in men who weren't ready to rise to the challenge. So, here's the big question. Should women over 30 hide this trait? Should they tone it down just to make men feel more comfortable? Absolutely not, because the very thing that scares immature men is the very thing that attracts strong, high-value men. Let's break down how women can use this fear to their advantage. 1. Own your standards. Never apologize for knowing what you want. Men who are serious about a relationship will actually appreciate your clarity. It saves them time and shows maturity. Research from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, 2021, shows that couples who communicate standards early are more likely to succeed long-term because expectations are clear from the start. Number 2, filter faster. When a man backs away because you're independent and direct, understand that he just disqualified himself. He's not a loss, he's a filter. Think of it as a natural sorting system. Your strength pushes away those who aren't strong enough to stand beside you. 3. Value compatibility over approval. Stop worrying about whether men approve of your independence. Instead, focus on whether he's compatible with the life you've built. This mindset shift is powerful. Instead of auditioning for men, you're interviewing them to see if they align with your goals, values, and standards. 4. Attract the right men. Not all men fear independence. In fact, mature, self-confident men are drawn to it. A Stanford University study, 2016, found that men with higher self-esteem were more likely to pursue long-term relationships with independent women because they saw them as equal partners rather than threats. So every time an insecure man fears you, remember, he's making room for someone stronger. Let's wrap this up. The trait men fear most in women over 30 isn't beauty, age, or even success. It's independence with clarity of standards. Yes, it can scare away insecure men, but it also acts like a magnet for men who are strong, self-aware, and ready for partnership. So don't dim your light, don't soften your standards, and don't waste energy worrying about men who run away, because the very thing they fear is the very thing that makes you powerful. If this message resonated with you, take a second to reflect. Are you embracing your independence fully, or are you still shrinking yourself to make men feel comfortable? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your story might inspire another woman listening right now. And if you want more insights on how to navigate modern relationships with clarity and confidence, make sure you subscribe, because I'll be breaking down more truths that nobody else will tell you.